Tonight, we're taking a look at a sensitive issue that's close to many hearts: suicide prevention. Even when someone is seriously struggling with the issue, it can be hard to spot. Rian Lowndes spoke with a mental health expert about how to identify signs that someone may be struggling. She joins us live in studio. Rian, good evening.
Good evening, Kathleen. Sarah Herrig is a licensed counselor in Roanoke. She says it can be difficult to admit that you're struggling with your mental health, and that's why we need to change the way we talk about it.
But I think the best way to prevent suicide is to make sure that we're addressing mental health before it becomes a crisis.
Sarah Herrig says mental health professionals have seen a huge rise in demand since the beginning of the pandemic.
I don't know very many people who don't have a wait list at this point.
However, identifying signs that someone you know may be struggling can be difficult. Warning signs of someone considering suicide can include hopelessness or talking about wanting to die. But Herrig says it's important to understand that a wide variety of mental health issues can lead to someone considering self-harm. Herrig says the signs can be as simple as a change in eating or sleeping habits, feelings of guilt, or needing a crutch like alcohol.
And really, isolation is another thing that you want to look out for. Are they withdrawing from their support group? All of those are things that you would want to pay attention to.
Herrig says making a safety plan is important. Have someone you can call. Come up with a coping strategy like exercise, human connection, or medication.
I think the biggest thing is kind of taking it a day at a time, and sometimes even just taking it a moment at a time.
But before that, changing the way we talk about suicide is important. We need to understand that mental health issues impact the brain like any other illness would impact any other organ.
Our hope is that by taking away some of that stigma and the way that we talk about suicide, people will be able to seek out help, including loved ones of people who have died by suicide.
If you believe that you or someone you know is in danger, you can call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-8255.